That's basically the name of the Shadow Bunny.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
Hello guys, my name is Sulleone and welcome back to the Fazbear Tycoon. Right. Last time I asked you to, reach 5 legs, which we did, and I'm making the city right now. Yeah. Last time, as I remember, as I can recall, we read 4 files, right? Hold on, it's Charlotte. We'll have to look at this. Again, comments. Called that password is called father. Figure setting will called eject. Okay, so we walked at the missing children, missing kids, individuals. Documented email 347. That doesn't have a password. Okay, what? Holy shit! Look at my boy's print trap over there. Holy fuck! Do you? My God, my man, what happened to you? Wait a goddamn minute. Is this after fire? This is the fnaf 3 ending, right? Fazbear writes owner email. Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's 8:18. Well, it's American type of style of data. So date. So that means 18th of August. The 18th of August. 2023, yeah. Animatronic unit involved unknown. Details. This document's purpose is to archive any known messages between and during the time of the activity of the attraction known as Fazbear's Fright. Any discovered content that has not yet been documented must be saved and sent to Mr. Emily as soon as possible. The contents are as follows. Dear Hey dude, how are ya? Thanks again for taking the night shift. I know that place can get pretty spooky. Oh, by the way, we finally figured out a name for our little monster. We're calling him Springtrap. Pretty cool, huh? I mean, to be honest, it does sound pretty cool, not gonna lie. It looks like... wait. It took like 2 seconds to make the name. But it's fitting, don't you think? Anyway, about what you said in your last email, thanks for letting us know. If you can, could you get some footage of him walking around? We were thinking we could set up some screens around the attraction and fool people into thinking that Springtrap is coming towards them. To raise the spooked factor, you know? Anyway, you have nothing to be worried about. You and I are the only ones with keys to the place. So there is no way he's getting out. We're still setting the place up, so there are a lot of loose wires hanging around, and Springtrap is quite broken looking himself. So could you make sure he doesn't go damaging any of the equipment? Like I told you the other day, fire is a real concern here, so we gotta be careful. If you don't have any idea how to stop our little monster, one of the tech guys said that those animatronics would go to the room with the most noise. So, if he goes wandering into somewhere he shouldn't be, just use the audio system to lure him somewhere else. Thanks. See you on the flip side. Redacted. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, there's nothing to talk about really. It's basically all the it has a connection towards fnaf 3, right? Because that's basically this one. Hey dude. This sounds like the phone dude that was instead of god damn it, I hate this, a phone guy from fnaf 1 and 2.
I have some awesome news for you. First of all, we found some vintage audio training cassettes. Dude, these are like prehistoric.
FNAF guy, wait. Phone guy was in FNAF 3, but as a instructor from the tapes. Like he was talking about the tapes that contained the instructions on how to wear a Spring Bunny and Fredbear suit properly, because it had those costumes were the special ones before even sister location. They had two modes, the animatronic mode and the performer mode. Basically you could put it as a mascot costume, you know, like Chuck E. Cheese, like I don't know, the mascots you see on the baseball game or a football game, right? And the other one is animatronic. So basically they somehow combined mascot and endoskeleton, which will kill you in an instant because you're dumb. That's a lot of touch sensitive wiring and liquid sensitive wiring. What is it? What the fuck are you? Is this... Wait. Is it... Okay. The quality of this camera footage, I mean, it's a picture, yes, it was supposed to be shitty, like to scare you a little bit, right? It's really shitty for some reason. Like, why is it like this? It looks like Mangle, but like glam rock version, because I don't know, this in the center, this looks like the color palette of the Rockstar or glam rock animatronics, and the shoulder pads. So probably glam rock Mangle or even glam rock Foxy, because there was I mean, Foxy can be even white and pink, so yeah, it might be. Okay, details. On Sunday the 8th of September 2026 at 2:47 AM, a break-in occurred at Fazbear Entertainment's main storage warehouse located in Nevada. Upon investigation, all security and cleaning staff were either missing or deceased. All recovered bodies showed signs of extended exposure to upwards of 25,000 volts of electricity, with their bodies being charred and burned beyond recognition. When the inspection team first arrived at the complex, the entire storage site had experienced a power outage. The inspection team later found that the on-site generator had been punctured in 5 different spots and experienced an overcharge that caused the said blackout. So it's 3 years later after the Fazbear Fright got burned down, because you see, it was 2023 when we were reading about the Springtrap. And again, it wasn't burned down, right? Because he was talking about, like, we found the new animatronics, so it was before, at the beginning of FNAF 3. FNAF 3, yeah. So it had 3 years after the FNAF 3 happened, basically. Signs of exposure to upwards of 25,000 volts of electricity. Fazbear Entertainment's main storage warehouse. Okay, I can remember there was something about DLC shipping solution, I think, where they basically stored animatronics and whatnot for some time, and then they started glitching out. In FNAF IR there was an email. I think it was cut down from the main game, like it was in the files, right? Basically, yeah, there was a thing called DLC shipping solutions, and they were supposed to bring animatronics towards customers, you know, as the special delivery service. And then something happened, a glitch probably occurred, and yeah, the animatronics went haywire. They went completely crazy. like for no reason. So yeah, it might be something about with this, but I don't know. Let's continue. Further investigation showed that storage unit C4AE had been broken into and decommissioned. Animatronic model SG3. Stargaze Ballora. Wait, that's what? Well, that's not Ballora. Stargaze Ballora and pieces from decommissioned animatronic model SG2 Stargaze Foxy. Oh, Stargaze Foxy. That's what it is. Oh, right. I thought it was just Glamrock or Rockstar animatronic, like Foxy. Stargaze Foxy were missing. Remnant trackers detected signature matching both subjects A2 Funtime Foxy and A4A Ballora on site. It is to be believed that subjects A2 and A4A have separated from the Remnant amalgamation that escaped Circus Baby's entertainment and rental in... yeah, I don't know what this date is. And broke into the warehouse to attain a new animatronic body to inhabit. Curiously, at the same time of the incident, an unknown third party corrupted all the security footage. The only remaining intact content inside the folder where the CCTV records were kept was a text folder containing one word LOL. The leading theory is that during the break-in, the warehouse security systems were subjected to a cyber attack. Internal investigations launched multiple server-wide scans for viruses and signs of sabotage across all sets of Fazbear Entertainment secure network, but the results were null. What the fuck? It is still unknown who or what was behind the cyber attack and whether it is connected to that break-in anyway. Yeah. I was just having a little fun, a little happy hand. L? Who's L? You see that, right? Here, at the bottom. God, I hope you can see my mouse. Hold on. Gotta check something real quick. Hold on. What? Yeah. You can see my mouse. Yeah. So, yeah. Sorry about that. I have the cat again. Stop that. Stop. Yeah, I can't do it lower. Sorry. Stop. Cat ASMR. Don't bite my microphone, please. Cat. Right. So, that's interesting. Okay, it's nothing interesting. Basically, the testing logs of the lefty. So, WKS what? FS. Fucking hell. FSA, yes? FSFA, fucking hell, FSFA. SXC. That's basically the name of the shadow.
Tactical nuke incoming!
Oh my god. That shit looks. I don't know why I'm looking at this picture and I'm like. I feel bad for some reason. Alright. Details. On July the 3rd, yes, 1999, retired Fazbear Entertainment suit performer Mark was admitted to psychiatric hospital after being discovered in his home in a state of psychosis, repeating the phrases, "I wore the suit, I wore the skin of death, can't say his name, I see him everywhere, and no lights, there are shadows. Upon arrival at the hospital, Mark underwent multiple psychiatric evaluations, with the verdict being that Mark was suffering from significant schizophrenia and psychosis. During the assessment, Mark kept mentioning a figure that only he could see, describing it as a tall, looming black rabbit made up of pure blackness. When asked what this figure's name was, Mark would begin to violently scream in sheer panic and terror, which, with one occasion leading to Mark urinating himself out of pure fear. Jesus Christ. During Mark's time employed with Fazbear Entertainment, he was one of the primary suit performers and entertainers tasked with operating the same sprint bounty suit used by, well, probably William Afton he was talking about, because, yeah, during his time with the company, as well as being the suit that, I used to, in 1995. Mark lived in some psychiatric hospital for 5 years until his sudden death in 2004. Post-mortem on the body could not find the reason for Mark's death and has been labeled unknown. Oh god. Under normal circumstances, FISA would not document these events, but the sheer volume of coincidences with real-world events is too much to chalk up to simply chance. Mark stated he was wearing the skin of death, connected to him once performed in the suit worn by the suit worn by William Afton during the incident in 1995, or that the time Mark spent at psychiatric hospital until his ultimate demise is the same amount of time he spent working for Fazbear Entertainment, down to the same amount of days. The most significant connection made, however, is the description of the figure made by Mark. Fits the description of a famous legend spread amongst the late-hour workers of multiple Fazbear pizza locations over the decades, describing a shadowy phantom resembling the bunny animatronic that they would see very often during the dark hours. Over time, this staff began to refer to this phenomenon as Shadow Bunny. Further investigation needed. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, I don't know what to talk about it. Like, honestly, this... Oh, okay. New members of the band. 13th of... May? Yeah, 13th of May, 1988. Following a string of unfortunate incidents and unsuccessful court battles spanning over several years, popular children's restaurant and longtime competitor of Fazbear Entertainment, Candy's Burgers and Fries, was purchased by Fazbear Entertainment on the 13th of May, 1989. Wait, what? Huh? Wait, that's a 1988 date. 1988. 1988. And here is 1989. That's a typo. 1989 for $20 million. Okay, not bad. At the time of the purchase, RoboAddicts Corp, owner of Candy's Burgers and Fries, was in severe financial trouble and was facing thousands of dollars worth of debt. This purchase only a few months following the acquisition of another popular competitor in the business of animatronic entertainment. Yeah, gotta drink water. God, my tongue. Fazbear Entertainment took it upon themselves to purchase the long-loved fast food chain in hopes of saving its beloved characters. Currently, all RoboAddicts Corp assets purchased by Fazbear Entertainment are being stored at the main storage warehouse in Nevada until further. Basically the same storage warehouse where the Stargaze, Foxes, Stargaze, Ballora, and all the other animatronics are stored. Okay. We know what it's like to be in Candy's shoes, and we've both had our fair share of financial struggles and controversy. We know their pain. Though Fazbear Entertainment and RoboAddicts Corp have been long-time rivals, we both prioritize the memories made by the children who come to our establishment establishments over everything else. And we will not let these beloved characters who have made impacts on so many lives of children all across... why is it redacted? All across the world, you mean? Fall into obscurity. Keep an eye out. Candy isn't done with you yet. Fazbear Entertainment spokesperson. Now it works. What the fuck's going on? The message. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so I feel maybe now there will be a lore to this new upcoming project that they've been working on. Well, be creators of this game, not the Scott and the company, right? The message date, the 3rd of November of 2025. Right, we're jumping from the one date and to another. We jump from 1 year to another. Okay. Details. This document's purpose is to archive a message made by Henry Emily on the 3rd of November of 2025 to... and contents are as follows. To... if you're reading this, then you have come into recent contact with me under my request, and you know the details of and all items and actions it relates to. You know of our plan to... burn. Simulator. Call. This program and plan was known as Paragraph 4. Well, it's basically FNAF 6. To put a long story short, Paragraph 4 has failed. We have failed to... and due to our actions and the unfortunate results of our selectively broadcasted signal, we are now detecting the activation and reappearance of multiple other entities whose existences we were unaware of. We are now calling both of you to follow the instructions for... as stated in... I will be at... redacted. If you still want to work with me to make things right, meet me there on the 14th... well, I guess 14th of May at 3:15 PM. If you choose to not appear, and I understand completely and wish you the best of wishes for whatever you do with the rest of your life. We at Fazbear HQ are deeply sorry for this inconvenience, and we hope to be seeing you all soon. Sincerely, Henry Emily. Bro, why is Henry in here like sounds like a douchebag? Like, okay, paragraph 4 has failed. If you want to make things right, go ahead. If you don't, sure. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, what is it? Oh man, this is crazy. Right, so about these two people he was talking about, one of them has to be Michael Afton, because it's kind of his entire story, his entire redemption arc, right? He accidentally killed his younger brother because I assume he didn't know that the animatronic suit will just, make his jaw shut down, or an animatronic. Because, if I was Michael, right, and I would see a giant robot, I would feel like, okay, if the robot is, malfunction, he's probably just shut down, right? Just sit still in the same position, right? That's what I would think. But I would never do this to my little brother or little sister. Like, this is just dumb. So yeah. So the first one is Michael Afton. Then who is the next one? Charlie can't be there because she's supposedly there somewhere. Or Lefty? It can't be Cassidy, because Cassidy wants William to burn in hell for all eternity, so it doesn't really work with me. Who might this be? Michael and someone. Michael Afton and who? It can't be Vanessa or whatever, because Vanessa is working for William. Who is the second one? Yeah, missing somebody else? Yeah, numerous dates, multiple reports, varying from minor to major, note a skeletal creature draped in scraps and adorning a crimson-lined mask. It is unknown as to how, if it connects to Fazbear Entertainment, as to how or if it connects to, okay, yeah, not this. An only popular entity compared to many others, with the whole website dedicated to documenting every tale it is said to be involved in. As such, exaggeration reigns supreme. Most accounts have evident explanations, aside from a few notable exceptions. For our purposes, the most notable instance involves a video taken by a soon-to-be retired security system located in between 2 and 3 in the morning, comparable to in many aspects. Yeah, he's probably comparable to Ennard in many aspects because he looks like Ennard. Well, mostly. If you get rid of his cloak, it'll be just a very tall endoskeleton with the mask instead of a face. That's it. Ennard is a little bit more of a more liquid-like. Ennard is filled with wires that work as muscles. It sounds weird, but it's Five Nights at Freddy's we're talking about. Everything is weird in there. Stop knocking. Stop knocking. Jesus fucking, I almost... Fazbear Worldwide Initiative announcement. Yep. It's AR. FNAF AR. Animatronic involved all characters from generations 3, 4, 5, and... Due to the decline of Fazbear Entertainment... Due to the decline of Fazbear Entertainment restaurants and attractions, we have decided to take the offer given to us by the company and have officially started the Fazbear Worldwide Initiative. This project will resume the production of animatronic units from past generations that have long since gone out of use. With the start of the FWI, Fazbear Worldwide Initiative, we have also started the Fazbear Funtime service, along with a variety of other purchasable services, which will allow customers to order characters from Fazbear's past from certain generations to personally entertain them. For example, the Fazbear Funtime service will have the selected characters be packed up and shipped to the customer's house. Yeah, via DLC shipping solutions, yeah. And we'll do a variety of one-man shows for the customer, or larger shows if the customer orders more than one animatronic. At the end of the show, the customer will be charged a fee based on the age/generation of the animatronic chosen, the amount of animatronics chosen, and how long it takes the animatronic to arrive to the customer's home. Any remaining animatronics not being used for the FWI will be put up for auction for other companies and smaller Fazbear restaurants to buy. Notes and not one note, yes, sorry. This message is to be sent to all remaining Fazbear restaurants, warehouses and factories. We also need to make sure to announce this in the media as well to gain attention from former customers and fans of the Fazbear brand. Make sure not to mention the amount of the fees or how the fees of a delivery is determined. Personal note: we need to keep track of which characters are produced and which ones are active entities. We don't want to all over again just because we confuse the malfunction unit with an entity. That's interesting. Oh, that's it? Yep, that's all the lore. Okay, I'll end it right here, right? I'll just end it here. I'll end it right here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. This was quite a roller coaster of emotions. Yeah, however, there was not much of the important information for lore. There was some connections with the previous games, FNAF 3, FNAF 6 to be exact, and FNAF AR, and that's kinda it. And then we got some kind of the explanation of why the Shadow Bunny's name is complete gibberish. Yeah, because the man gone crazy, so he just started spitting nonsense, and people could not make the name out of it. So yeah, basically, yeah, just well, that's it. Yeah. I don't know, man. My head hurts. I do not feel good. And I'm a little bit scared, not gonna lie. Especially when I got scared when they added the knock the second time. Like, the first time I was like, okay, that was weird, sure, whatever. So, yeah. I gotta change my pants, and I'll see you in the next video. However, yeah, before I move on, alright? Let's hit again, 5 likes again, and I'll continue making this video, this series. I had a lot of fun doing it. It's just, yeah. So, yeah. Have a nice day. Bye bye.